You are back on the KitLab, it's your boy AK, and this is our last episode of 2018. But it's been an unbelievable year for boots, going from different brands to different materials to different innovation, etc. Now, we thought we'd compilate a top 5 for you guys so you can see what our thoughts are on this year's releases. Let's start off at number 5. Coming in at number 5 is the Puma 1 19.1. Don't get confused by that. But Puma have hit hard over the last couple of years in developing brand new silos, and I feel that the Puma 1 in particular has come on leaps and bounds. You've got the even knit sock, you've got the K-leather upper, especially around the toe box. I mean, there's so many more details. But my opinion of the boot in itself, I think it's a comfortable boot to put on. I genuinely do. I think that the fit is rather accommodating to those with wider feet rather than those with narrow feet. And since I'm one of those people with narrow feet, it doesn't fit my foot shape quite too well. Striking the ball, however, feels very good. And if you want to find out more about the boot, click the icon up here. Heading into number 4 and still sticking with Puma is the Future 2.1. Now, the introduction of net fit was a massive thing. Being able to customize your laces any way that you want was definitely a great feature of the boot. But you also had a great sole plate. The cut of the collar was particularly comfortable. And also they produced a high and low collared boot, which I thought was very impressive from Puma. The boot in itself, the touch reminded me kind of like an old school Hypervenom, maybe not with the same amount of grip, but I do think it's a worthy boot for attacking players. And I definitely think it performed better than the Puma 1 19.1. But if you want to find out more about that boot, again, you know what to do, click up here. Okay, now it is podium time. So top 3 places are up for grabs, and coming in at number 3 is the Adidas Copper 19 Plus. Now, the boot in itself, a wonderful piece of innovation. I'm talking about the fact you've got a kangaroo leather upper with no stitches in sight, beautifully presented, and yet it's still relatively lightweight at the same time. Unreal. The only thing about it for me personally is that whilst the fit is pretty good, the collar in itself was a little bit aggravating. I feel as though you have to have a certain width to your ankle for the collar to truly be perfect for you. And my ankles are relatively slim, hence why I felt a little bit of rubbing sensation on the back of my Achilles. But if you want to find out more details about the Copper 19 in particular, again, got another video for you guys just up here. So click that, you can get all the details right there. Right, top 2. This is where it gets a little bit trickier. Now, I've worn a lot of boots this year, and in at number 2 has to be the EA Sports and Nike Phantom Vision. And the reason why is not because of the collab itself, more about the Phantom Vision as a boot. A great bit of tech in terms of the fly knit texturized upper. I feel that it has got the most grippiest texture to a football boot out at the moment. My thing about the shape of the boot, fits perfectly with my foot. I have no complaints there. It's super comfortable. I can't emphasize that enough. But the letdown for me was the collar design. And I feel as though it was rather difficult to put the boot on in normal conditions, let alone if you're trying to train outdoors in the winter, which is all mad. But yeah, so for me, number 2 sits the EA Sports Phantom Vision. So again, if you want to know more about that Phantom boot, you know what to do, peeps. Click that, go on. Which means that the number 1 boot this year is the Mercurial 360. Yes, I'm talking about the Vapor, I'm talking about the Superfly, I'm talking GS. It's been an incredible year for Mercurial, starting from their launch in February. You then had the World Cup, which was a massive success. Mercurial is definitely the most scoring boot by a country mile. And in terms of releases, I mean, you've got from collaborating with Off-White and Kim Jones from a fashion point of view, to a Ballon d'Or winner in terms of Luka Modric's Golden Touch, to bringing back the OG R9 and the entire Heritage Pack, to launching stunning colorways, general colorways, that is, like the Always Forward Pack, and then to bring back one of the best boots Nike have made of all time and make a modernized version in the GS360. I mean, for me, and from my personal point of view in terms of playing wise as well, love the touch. The fit is perfect for my foot. I've got a slim foot and it just feels absolutely brilliant. It's a minimal touch, which I prefer as a winger and an attacking player, having the ball at my feet the whole time and even feeling the ball as I strike through it. So guys, if you want to find out more about any of these boots here, again, they're all on our KitLab channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I've got a bone to pick with you. Make sure you do that right now. Give us a massive thumbs up and like this video, of course. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that brilliant stuff, and we'll see you guys in 2019. I'm AK signing out. Peace.